We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
It's time for our tale of the tape. First up, the boss. And you can see they will have a speed advantage. And they'll be facing Sweet. And you can see who has the power advantage.
Todd, this is well anticipated. I'm so looking forward to this tear-up. These two are really up for it. You know what? Nobody believes they're going to lose.
Up first is the boss from the United States of America. And they hold the SCI national title. They won by TKO in their last fight. Against them, Sweet from Mexico. Last time we saw them in action, they lost by a TKO. Let's see how this one plays out.
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are going mad for this.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from the United States of America, wearing the pink trunks, introducing the current national welterweight champion, the Boss. Fighting out of the blue corner from Mexico, wearing the yellow trunks trimmed with purple, Sweet.
So much hype surrounding this fight, and now it is go time.
It's a privilege and an honor to be here. I feel so lucky to be sat here talking about something I love.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. High hopes for this battle between these two athletes. Tried to score with a jab. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. You know, they have an amazing relationship with their coach. They've been working together for a while now, and it's really paying off. Did you see that? An upset of the year, and Sweet has been dropped. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
I need to see that again. Now she can smell blood. She's just not got to get trigger happy. Be smart with the shot. Be sneaky. Pretend you're going to go for someone else in the body, and then boom, let the shot in again. Be smart.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Hook had to hurt. Hold her right there. And now going for the fifth. And down goes Sweet. She never saw that punch coming. Let's take another look.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
This fighter has been down twice. They've got to up their game here, or this fight is going to be over.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
Here we go. It's round two. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
I I have no idea what they had left. How do you come back from something like that? Not twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Punch, counter punch. Nope, that hook won't score. Whoa, and you saw the balance go. The knee, and Sweet just got knocked down. Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
Many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time for our tale of the tape. First up, the Boss. And they'll have a nice reach advantage. Up against them, Youngblood. And they will enjoy a power advantage.
I'll always go for reach. Every time over anything. If you've got reach, touch with speed, nobody's going to touch you. But someone that can get in close, that has the power to get up close and personal and break those ribs, get those shots into the body, you've got to look out for that.
Up first is the Boss from the United States of America, and they hold the SCI national title. Last time we saw them in the ring, they won by KO. They're coming up against Youngblood from the United States of America, and they hold the SCI Continental title. The last time we saw them in action, they suffered a very tough KO. Let's see how they respond here.
They have waited for this fight for so long, Todd. This is ridiculous.
So now let's go into the ring for the official introductions. Here's
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from the United States of America. Wearing the pink trunks trimmed with black, introducing the current national welterweight champion, the Boss. Fighting out of the blue corner from the United States of America. Wearing the gray trunks trimmed with pink, the current Continental welterweight champion, Youngblood.
so much hype surrounding this fight, and now it is go time.
Close the door, close the curtains.
Right.
This is it. Let me enjoy myself right now.
No doubt about it, this was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. Many said this fight would never happen, and yet here it is, and here we go. Scoring hook. She blocks the jab. Did you see that? Oh my, that's a game changer. And they're down just when you thought it couldn't get any worse. And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from? One, two, three, four. Come to me.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Halfway through the round, and I think she knows she's losing this round.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fighter Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Are we about to see a first-round knockout? And there it is, the knockdown punch we knew was coming. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. We're out.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
Well, there's no argument right there. That you say it. Night-night.
We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham, and here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time for our tale of the tape. First up, the Boss, and they will enjoy a reach advantage. And they'll be facing Youngblood, and they will have a power advantage here.
You want to get out of the way because when you've got a brawler that's in your face that wants to walk through you like a truck, you've just got to use your speed, use that reach, use that height, and keep them off you, because if they get up close and personal, you're going to have no ribs left.
Up first is the Boss from the United States of America, and they hold the SCI national title. In their last fight, they won by knockout. They'll be squaring up against Youngblood from the United States of America, coming off a tough knockout loss in their last fight.
Look at this. These fights are so up for it. Look at that.
The fighters are ready to go. Let's hear the official introductions. We turn it over to the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from the United States of America, wearing the pink trunks trimmed with black. Introducing the current national welterweight champion, the Boss. Fighting out of the blue corner, from the United States of America, wearing the gray trunks trimmed with pink, Youngblood.
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go.
The wait is over. The speaking stopped.
right,
The fight begins. Now, let's get the answers.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be two that we're talking about. What a fight we expect this one to be. Both of these athletes primed and ready. Nice defense there to stop the right hook. Tried to land the left hook, but it was blocked. Whoa, and you saw the balance go. The knee. Oh, and that changes everything. And down they go. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three, four. And you still want to fight.
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
If they want to win this round, they got to turn it around here.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
So here is the champ defending the title yet again. This could be the end. And there it is, the knockdown punch we knew was coming. One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
A shot from the gods took her out.
One, two, three, four, five, six. You are ready.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. And now going for the finish. Oh, and that changes everything. And down they go. What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they threw it.
I've got to see that again.
Well, Johnny, complete and total domination, a stoppage victory. How do you rate the performance?
A TKO, we've got to see it again. Because TKOs, they finish the story too early. It's like being kicked out of a club before the night's done. We want to get a full-blooded who won and who lost. Not by a bullet, not by a cut, not by a TKO.
You can tell both of these fighters are exuding confidence as they touch gloves. And here we go. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. First up, the boss. And you can see who has the power advantage. And she'll be facing Natasha Jonas, Miss GB. Let's see if that age advantage will play a part in this fight.
Talk about hot seats in the house. I am so lucky to be sat where I am watching this fight live. I can tell my grandkids about this.
Up first is the boss from the United States of America, and they hold the SCI national title. Coming off a TKO win in their last bout, looking to do the same here tonight. This GB from the United Kingdom. The last time we saw them in action, suffered a very close loss. Let's see if their fortunes turn around here.
I'm so excited for this fight. There is no nonsense here.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from the United States of America. Wearing the pink trunks trimmed with black, introducing the current national welterweight champion, the Boss. Fighting out of the blue corner from the United Kingdom, Natasha Jonas.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out.
Words are cheap.
All right.
It's the action that says it all. We'll find out when the first bell goes.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. They're giving us a high-tempo show. Nice hook there. This boxer is a real hook specialist. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. Nice hook. Hold it right there. Oh, and Jonas dazed with that shot. Disaster averted.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap.
Oh, my goodness, Johnny. Oh, and that shot hurt Natasha Jonas. And Miss GB goes down. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, four, five. Are you okay?
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown is going to be we just saw.
Can make or break a fighter.
On to the second round. Well, I think we can all agree that was not the best round for her. Let's see what kind of advice and strategy their corner goes with heading into this next round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Natasha Jonas on wobbly legs. Down goes Natasha Jonas. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three, four, five, six. Give me your blood.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into...
No, hold on a second, Johnny. Natasha Jonas in trouble. A lot of big punches, and Jonas can't take it anymore. As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
The corner needs to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
It looks like she's going to survive the round, but just barely. And Miss GB is now in trouble. Heavy shots, and Jonas can't take anymore. Let's see that again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
Another TKO win here, Johnny. What's next?
What's next? A TKO makes it so confusing because you think, what would have happened if the fight carried on? These guys are going to have to do it all over again. Because a TKO, to me, it doesn't tell us a full story.